Today we are going to be going over some flashlights that Nextool graciously sent the channel, and both of these are going to be retailing for around the $50 price point on Amazon. This will go for $49, this will actually go for $48. Both of these are going to have multiple functions. This will have 8 different functions, and this will have 5. So let's go ahead and start going over several of the features. Now this tool right here, there is so much to go over. This actually can be used for not only a flashlight but a battery bank as well. And that's an option that's easy to forget because it's just tucked underneath this cover right here. Now, while we're also talking about batteries, I'm going to switch to this one, and we are going to notice that this actually has replaceable batteries. The other flashlight I don't believe does. So for some people that's going to be very important. And this just actually has one very large battery, and this is going to be the replaceable rechargeable battery. So if that is a huge option for you, then you will definitely want this flashlight on the right. Now this one right here not only is magnetic, which if you're a technician or a mechanic, you know how important that is to have a hands-free light. So important. And you can slide this as well so you can get the correct light anywhere you want. Now I was remodeling the sunroom in our house, and I actually found this very useful just to set on the floor like so, and I was working on the concrete floor and I used this for probably an hour or so, and it was very, very helpful. Just at night when the light doesn't quite reach, just to have this and use it as a trouble light. So let's go ahead and first of all go over its features. We are going to find, this is 8 options. We're going to have a focusing flashlight, 1000 lumens, 2.5 hours, 180 lumens, 6 hours, 40 lumens, 24 hours, and then on the side lamp that I was talking about, 20 lumens, 48 hours, 200 lumens, 4 hours, and then a red light, 6 lumens for 24 hours, and then a red white strobe, 90 hours, and then there is like a burglar alarm built into this almost, and that is going to be, let's see, that's going to be the buzzer alarm and strobe for 5 hours. And I would definitely pity anyone who has to be left in a room with this. I think it's too loud actually to put on camera. I don't want to ruin anyone's hearing, and I would probably definitely hear about it in the comments below if I did that. So let's go ahead and illustrate how this works, except we won't do the burglar alarm that flashes all kinds of lights, and it just is really annoying, and it takes a little while to turn it off as well. So you're just going to go ahead and turn this on, and then you'll be able to click through the settings, as you can see right there, and then it goes back to the first setting. To go to the side light, you'll actually double click it, and then there we are in the red light setting, and there's the SOS setting, and then we are going to go to the side lamp, and then we can go through the different settings there as well. Then we can click back. If you would want to go to the alarm setting, you would hold this button until it comes on, and that is very, very annoying. So we will not do that, which it's supposed to be annoying, so it accomplishes its purpose. Now this is going to come with a lanyard loop as well. This is going to be a lot more stretchy. Now this is, I really don't hold my flashlights on my wrist, but I guess some people do. So this is going to definitely be stretchy enough for different people. Now some people I have seen sort of complain about the other lanyard loop. This is not going to be as stretchy, but I still don't think it's a huge deal for this flashlight. So just so you know, this one will accommodate a lot larger hands, I guess. So the other feature I did want to mention is you can focus this. So that is definitely an option to keep in mind. The thing I really like about this is definitely the magnets. While working residential HVAC, I learned very quickly that magnets are something I needed to have, not just like to have, but needed to have, and a rechargeable light. So that is something that this fulfills. So this actually probably would have been a really nice light for HVAC, but unfortunately I didn't know about it back then for residential. Now in the duties, I do for more commercial HVAC, it would still actually be helpful, so I may end up taking this into work. Now, this flashlight is going to be a lot more simpler. It is going to have a button where you turn it off and on. Now, you can just gently press on that button and then it goes through several options. You can use an SOS mode as well. This is going to have 5 different options. So we are going to have the highest 2000 lumens. So this is going to be double the lumen count of this one. So keep that in mind. It's going to be 2000 lumens at 3 hours, 560 lumens at 5 hours, 200 lumens at 15 hours, and then 25 lumens at 140 hours. And then the SOS, they don't have the count for that. And I think basically you just tap on here, so that it's basically how quick you tap on it for the SOS. So this, again, I did want to mention, not only does it have replaceable batteries, which I find very useful, but for a while I had no clue how you recharge this. So how you recharge it is you actually unscrew the cap here, and then you can see right there is the charging port. So that was a little bit confusing. I guess I should have read the instructions, but you know how it is. You leave the instructions till last, and after 16 hours or so, then you can read the instructions. Now, on this flashlight right here, let's see, there was one of these. There it is. Now, this is going to the larger flashlight. It talks about the lumen count, 2000 and 25 lumens, and then max runtime, 140 in 3 hours. Then the max beam distance, also 380 meters. The waterproof grade is 1 meter, and the impact resistance 1 meter as well. Now, both these are going to come with lanyard loops and also the charging cords as well. And again, keep in mind that both of these are around the $50 mark, which in today's market is very reasonable for rechargeable flashlights. So both of these, I find a lot of value in them. This is definitely going to be a lighter flashlight. This is going to have a lot more options. Because of that lantern and the magnets, this might be the light that I would use more for work projects. Now, if I'm going to go outside or hiking and I know it's going to go into the night, this is probably the flashlight I might take as well, because it definitely has a higher lumen count. So both of these are great options, but keep in mind they do have differences. This can also be used to recharge your cell phone, which actually adds a lot of added value as well. All right, I've got a couple more videos for you to watch. I'll see you in the next video.